Alrighty. Good morning. Let's get started with some flip art. Fuck, wrong. Ah, damn it. Fuck, I did it again. Way more rotates than I needed because I kept misclicking. Roof. Alright, today's bonus puzzle is another flip art. So let's go ahead and do that. Nice, easy. Did better on that one. I've been really enjoying this word bind. Ooh. This is a tough one. I can't do that, no. This is not a word, is it? No. Is that a word? It is, I guess. Oh, hold on. There we go. All right, 2 6-letter words. Nope, didn't think so. Is that a word? No. No? I didn't think so. Onion. Why is that -1? Play on to increase your rank and score. I don't think I will. I did terribly. This seems wrong. Time to oh, because I didn't make it to ingenious. A lot of those people on those leaderboards for that game are pre-solving. All right, type shift. Ooh, this is a short one. Okay. Really? That's not a word? Nice. I did pretty good that time. All right, let's do this insane looking crossword. Where to begin a crossword or otherwise hurts like an insult. Don't know. Looks good so far. alternative clue for 1 across. I just spotted 14 across. Cat. Landline. Nag. Por ejemplo, I don't know. Haunting of, was that Bly? I don't remember. More like, don't know. Get Out setting, never seen it. University system with campuses in Madras and Delhi. Yikes. Meet me at the altar, drummer. Juarez, I don't know. Blank El Hanu. North African spice blend, don't know. Residency program, sometimes followed by a laryngology fellowship. Fuck, these are hard, dude. Okay, well, we're gonna need hints. Synonym for beginning, whose first word is a shape and second word is a number. Number 1. Great job, keep going. Ugh. Hurts like an insult. Earlier in the process. Tap dancing. Tap dances. Well, fuck. Well, that can't be right then. Oh, never mind about that one. So what's this one if it's not number 1? I honestly have no idea. Bahraini's neighbors. Square one. It's a start. Cowboy love. Upstream? I don't know what Nat is. Oh, because it's a mad face. Landline. Still don't know what that one is. It's gotta be nerd something, doesn't it? I don't know where Get Out took place. I have no idea where Get Out is set. Stay. Yikes. The number of clues there was rough. All right. Not bad. And I don't play really bad chess or spell tower, so. All right, let's go over here while I get things set up. Hold on a second. C and X, okay. Sorry, bear with me while I get all these set up. It takes me a while since I forgot to set the speed up back to 400% before opening all of them. Probably would have been quicker to close all the windows, set it to 400% and then reopen all of them, but oh well. Okay. Now I need to go here. That is way too big. It's still a bit big. There we go. Oh, you know what? And 8x. Okay. And then that's counting up by 8. Perfect. And then hold on, let's make sure the counter is in a place where I like it. Let's move you up. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. There we go, much better. Actually, no. There we go. There we go. That's good. And what else was I gonna do? I forgot. I think that's it. Oh yeah, VS. Get my little window in the middle here. There we go. Do I got out Kenny? Okay. Fortunately, Moltres is pretty easy to spot in this generation. I would love just like a fast and easy shiny. Would feel good. Oh. Oh, you know what? I never did pull up my Twitter stream. I'm stupid. All right, pulled it up. Not that it matters, there's no, like, nobody chats on there, but you never know. I just realized I don't know how prepared I am for this. Okay, I have 12 Ultra Balls, 10 Great Balls. That should be enough. Let's check something real quick. All right, so quick save is I, quick load is P. So over the weekend, I ordered. They should be here this week sometime. Cartridges for Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, which is exciting. They are reproduction carts, not original authentic carts, but for GBA games that doesn't matter really. Like the repro carts are just as good as far as I'm aware. Like I'm pretty sure you can use a repro cart for everything that you can an authentic one. However, I did realize that the save files from this emulator are slightly different than what's on cartridge. Fortunately, like you can go from emulator to cartridge save with a hex editor. You just have to delete the last 8 bytes or something like that. BizHawk just adds like a footer to the file, like I think it's like a 1 byte footer to the bottom of the file that you can just remove. But then I don't know, to go the other way, I don't know how to do that. So we'll see whenever I get the GB operator later this month. I will find out if it automatically converts that, and if it can convert both directions. If it can't, that just means that I don't transfer from emulator to cartridge until I'm like done shiny hunting. But there's got to be a way to go back and forth. Either that or I just switch to an emulator that uses cartridge saves instead of custom saves. I wonder if BizHawk can load a cartridge save. Like if I remove that footer and then load the game in BizHawk, does it just add that footer back and otherwise load correctly? I don't know, I haven't tried that. Something I'll have to try. Either way, I think I'm gonna get the legendary birds and Mewtwo on this save file before I start another shiny badge quest, like a new game playthrough somewhere else. I do think I'm gonna do Emerald next. But what's actually next is Indigo Disc. So who knows whenever I'll start the Emerald playthrough, because Emerald Disc might hold my attention for a while. If it's anything like Crown Tundra. Which is to say, significantly bigger than the first DLC, right? Because remember, for Sword and Shield, Isle of Armor was like paltry, and then Crown Tundra was huge. So I'm wondering if Scarlet and Violet is going to be similar, where whatever the first one, I can't even remember what the first one was called. The Teal Mask. It was pretty small. So seems like Indigo Disc is going to be pretty big. But just like Teal Mask, we'll start by just, you know, playing through the story like normal. And then filling out the Pokédex. Unless filling out the Pokédex involves legendaries that can be shiny hunted, in which case we'll shiny hunt them. Hold on, I gotta. Oh man. No, oh wait. Hey, what's up, Mop? How you doing? I just realized Venusaur probably won't outspeed this Moltres. So hopefully it doesn't one-shot me. Like they're the same level, and my Venusaur does have like IVs, or EVs I mean, but I don't know what EVs. So chances are it won't outspeed. I just started shiny hunting this without a plan for catching it. Forgot that like I'm so used to modern Pokemon games where it's just like you just find a shiny and then just quick ball it. But that's usually like in modern games I like have the shiny charm and I have the catching charm, and so the vast majority of times I can just throw a quick ball and then I have it. But that's not the case here. So we'll see what happens. I will probably save state on a shiny just to be safe. I don't want to use save states, but at the same time, like if it's insanely unlikely that I catch it with what balls I do have, then like I don't want to have to go through like several phases to get it, you know what I mean? So whenever the shiny pops up, I will save state and then see what level of difficulty catching it will be. Let me check one more time what the I and P. I is quick save, P is quick load. Okay. Hey, what's up, Soso? How you doing? Thank you. Nice. Turn my music up a smidge. All right, so just so you know, streams are gonna be interrupted this week. I'm going out of town on a business trip. So if I stream tomorrow, it'll be a very short stream. In the morning, likely no shiny hunting. It'll probably just be Puzzmo, and then that'll be it. And then I won't be back until Friday morning. So you will very likely not see me tomorrow. Oh my god. Alright, I do have to blow my nose, hold on. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I have to change this music. This is better. Hey, what's up, Asher? It's going. Doing a little shiny hunting. How are you doing? Nice. For school, gotcha. Whew. Alright, that's pretty good. I need to turn it down a little bit now. There we go. What am I doing this for? A shiny Moltres Shiny Hunting? Since you've not been here before, I just finished a shiny only playthrough. By finished, I mean I beat the Elite Four with all shiny Pokemon. Starting with my starter, which is a Venusaur, and then I've got a Hitmonlee, a Dugtrio, a Snorlax, a Pidgeot, and a Porygon. I also have a Venomoth and a Fearow in the PC. So I did what's called a shiny badge quest, which means you have to get one shiny Pokemon for every badge before you can fight the Elite Four. So those were the 8 shinies that I caught during my regular playthrough. And now that I've beaten the Elite Four, I'm just shiny hunting the legendary birds. So I'm gonna do the legendary birds and then probably Mewtwo. Give me just a second. Sorry about that, I heard a noise. One of my cats knocked some shit over. Welcome back, So. How large did it take you to get the 8 shinies? So in-game time was about 60 hours, but like because I did a lot of like resets for that, IRL time it took a few months. Like I started this, let's see, I think I started the quest in like the beginning of October. So it took all of October, all of November. Took quite a while. I would say a few hundred hours. Thank you. I probably won't get this today. Like I'm not really expecting it. I just needed something to do on my last stream before my trip. Obviously it would be pretty cool to get a shiny today, but I don't have my hopes up. Do I think that is bad? Do I think what is bad? $20.69. I mean, it won't be $20.69 because it's by 8. Like I'm doing 8 at a time, so I can't land on $20.69. But I can land on $20.64 or $20.72. Amount of time it took me to get the first shiny. So I think it's bad. I mean, several of the shinies that I got in this playthrough were under odds. So like overall pretty good. In these games, the shiny odds are 1 in 8,000 something. Which means that like every 1 in roughly 8,000 Pokemon that you encounter will be shiny on average. So like my Bulbasaur was in like around 3,000, as was the Porygon. The Snorlax was like 6,000, like 5,000 something, I think. So like all of those were under odds. I would say the only one, the real troublesome one, was the Hitmonchan. The Hitmonchan took 30 some odd thousand resets. That one was bad. That one took ages. That was probably a good half of the playthrough was just the hunting for Hitmonchan. It was like a few weeks of just resetting for Hitmonchan. That was pretty awful. But otherwise, the rest of them were pretty quick. Jonathan Ortiz, if you don't stop spamming, I'm gonna have to ban you. Okay, you're gone. You've been timed out. Sure. Are the new odds 1 in 4? Yes, that is correct. Newer games starting in, I don't remember what generation. I think it was like Gen 6, maybe, is when that started. But yeah, new odds are 1 in 4,000 something. How long do you think you will get the Moltres? I don't know. Like it truly is just random. So like, I would love to get it today. That would be pretty cool. Be a nice thing to get ahead of a like 3-day break, like a 3-day gap in streams. It would be nice to have a shiny before that. But if that doesn't happen, then oh well. So it's less how long do I think it'll take and more like how long do I hope it'll take. And you always hope that it's as little as possible, you know what I mean? Like, the desire is to just get it right away every time. I would say within like an hour or two is ideal. You want to hunt for a little bit, but not too long. No, I'm going on a business trip, Asher, for work. So I'm just going to be gone for 3 days. So I'll be back Friday. So Friday I'll be doing more of this, and then next week as well up until Thursday. And then on Thursday, the Indigo Disc DLC for Scarlet and Violet comes out. And we will be playing that for the foreseeable future, which is why I did not start my Emerald Shiny playthrough. Because that'll be like next after I milk the Indigo Disc DLC for all it's worth. Which could be a lot, could be a little, who knows. What's up, Av? What do I do for work? I'm a software engineer. You have questions? Well, I might have answers. But no guarantees. Can I eat house? I don't know what that means. I think that's one of those, there's a difference between can and should type questions. Ultimately, you can eat just about anything, I suppose. But I don't reckon you ought to. Probably not good for your digestion. How do they get that job? Hard work, determination, good luck, being in the right place at the right time. Do I make any money being at YouTube? Absolutely not. I make no money from streaming whatsoever. I make maybe a few dollars a month from Twitch. I don't make anything from YouTube. Mainly because in order to monetize YouTube, like, you have to be at a certain size, and I am not there. Maybe like $8 or $10 or something a month on Twitch, if that. So in the grand scheme of things, no. Not in the slightest. Regular donations, or does Twitch pay you? The majority of my Twitch income is from the handful of subscribers that I have on Twitch. Let's look at my Twitch earnings for November. I made, let's see, in October I made $7, and I made $7.35. $4.46 of that was subscriptions, and then $2.83 was from advertisements. And last month, November, I made $5.91. The vast majority of that $4.72 was from Prime subs, and then 80 cents from advertisements. Oh, excuse me. Can you, hold on, what does that say? Can you stream again at 4? Well, I don't know what time it is right now for you. Right now for me, it's 7:08 a.m. So 4 would be like at the end of the day. And no, probably not. I will be working. I will be at my day job, the one that actually pays me. Yeah, after today, next stream will be on Friday. I stream pretty much unless I'm like out of town, I stream every weekday morning at around 5 to 6 a.m. Eastern time. So whatever time that is for you. You know, I started an hour and a half ago. So I started at 5:30 this morning, roughly. I usually start around then, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later. And I'll usually stream for 3 to 4 hours every weekday morning. And occasionally on weekends. But almost never Sunday, and sometimes Saturdays. But Saturdays are not guaranteed. But weekdays I'm pretty much always live, like I said, unless I'm out of town for whatever reason, which is not terribly common. You can generally count on me being live a weekday morning. You know what might be fun is if I made my border like white or black or something, and then changed the reset counter, like whatever the text is, either the counter or the timer, to be like the color of the shiny that I'm hunting. Let's see how that looks real quick. I'm gonna go away for a second. That's kind of cool. I don't think I'm gonna change my... Let's see if changing this... Maybe gray? Okay, I don't hate that. I would prefer white, I think, though. There we go. I will be streaming on Friday, and I do not play Fortnite. What's my favorite shiny that I've got? Probably a... Let's see. In this, if we're just talking this game, I think maybe the Porygon. I really like shiny Porygon. Shiny Snorlax is pretty cool too, as well as shiny Hitmonchan. But I think Porygon is my favorite. If we're talking in general and not just this game, then probably Inteleon from Sword and Shield. Big fan of the shiny like Sobble line. So Sobble and then whatever the other one is. I can't remember the middle. I never remember middle evolutions of starters. But Sobble and then the middle one and then Inteleon I really like. Drizzile. Thank you. But yeah, I really like their shinies. I agree. I do really like in general the starter shinies of Gen 8. Although I do also like the, like from Gen 1, I like the Caterpie line of shinies. I think just because the Metapod shiny is so like buck wild, like it being just like a bright orange is like, I like shinies that really stick out. Like shinies that are very different from their regular color scheme are my favorites. So like shiny Marill and Azumarill are really cool. I have a shiny Azumarill in Scarlet and Violet. My first shiny in Legends Arceus was just a random shiny Zorua. Like I wasn't even hunting, it was just during a normal playthrough of the game. I found a shiny Zorua. Shiny Zorua is very cool. Wish they did not shiny, guessing that means shiny lock the starters. And yeah, I do wish they had stopped or hadn't started shiny locking starters. But then again, like, I don't know, like, they would have to, it would make them very different games. Like, they started incorporating a lot of, like, cutscene stuff into the beginning of the games, making it more cinematic. And that would be very difficult to do if you could shiny hunt the starters. And I might miss that, I don't know. I will say, I'm not someone who likes my first playthrough of a game to be like shiny focused. And like I worry if you could shiny hunt starters, I would probably want to do that, which might sour my first playthrough of a game. If like I've never touched a game before and I start out by shiny hunting in it, like I did that for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl and I regret it because I had never played Diamond and Pearl before, and then whenever the remakes came out on Switch, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a shiny only playthrough since this is like a new Pokemon, like a new-ish Pokemon game where the starters aren't shiny locked. Let's do a shiny only playthrough. And then I spent like 2 months in the briefcase simulator trying to get a shiny Chimchar and never did get it. So I don't know if I would do a shiny only playthrough of a modern Pokemon game. A, because like you can't get a shiny starter, and B, because like part of the reason that this shiny only playthrough has not been like completely intolerable is the fact that I can multi-box it, right? What I'm doing right now where I'm shiny hunting 8 different copies of the game at once, I can't do that with a Switch game. I just have the one Switch. Now, if I had like 8 Switches and and could do the same thing there, then sure, I would definitely do that. But also just like them being, you know, fully 3D and stuff, it's just, you know, it's different. I enjoy shiny hunting in the newer games because they've added like new methods that are fun and interesting. And they've increased the odds. But it's just a different experience. Is that what you did? Assuming you mean is that what I did for every shiny? And yes, I multi-boxed for every shiny in this playthrough. I cannot imagine how long it would have taken me to get the shiny Hitmonchan if I hadn't have been, considering it took me like several weeks, even doing 8 at a time. Like it would have taken me months. Like assuming my luck was the same, right? All right, see you, Asher. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day. All right, welcome back. No, you're fine. Don't be late for school on account of me. School is important. You know what? I want to check something. I want to see if oh wow, my cartridges are allegedly out for delivery. Honestly, kind of surprising. I expected them later this week. Not today. It's cool. It's fun and exciting. as soon as I'm gonna make it to 3,000 a day, unless I get it in the next couple hundred. I didn't even. Man, the hardest part of this is not getting like distracted, which is difficult for me. I like doing this to the beat of the music. Get into a little rhythm. All right, there's 3K. This doesn't sound like hip hop. There we go. Bitch. Here's a mess. Which way to go? We just cut it yesterday. I'm not used to having this length. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Eyes are going out of focus. Hold on. Oh boy. Oh, I kind of gotta pee. I'm close to 4K though, and then I'm probably gonna call it. So I think I'm gonna hold it. Whew. Oh, I can't hold it. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hey, what's up, Rexes? Not here so far. Rexes, I think I mentioned this in Discord, but just in case you didn't see, I want you to be aware that I am going out of town this week. So I am not going to be streaming the rest of this week until Friday. I'll be out of town tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm coming back Thursday night, and so I should be back Friday morning on stream. And yes, this is the same save file as the Shiny Badge quest. it's not PTO. I'm traveling for work. Yeah, you're right. My bad. I'll remember that next time. What's the setup for this? Like 8? I'm using an emulator called BizHawk. I just have 8 instances of the emulator running, and then 8 copies of the game, and 8 identical save files. Yep. And then I plan on, I'm actually getting like copies of the game, like this game. So I ordered on eBay some reproduction carts of Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. And then later this month, I am getting the GB Operator, which is a little thing that you can plug into your computer that has a GBA cart slot on it. Lets you flash. You can flash ROMs to empty GBA cartridges, or you can flash save files to already occupied GBA cartridges. So like the plan is to, whenever I'm done like with a game, I can flash the save file to an actual cartridge and then eventually transfer all those Pokemon up to Pokemon Home. Correct, yeah. That's the plan. The process for getting Gen 3 Pokemon all the way to Pokemon Home is pretty complicated and involved. It involves like 3 different games. You have to go from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and then you can go from 5 to Bank and then Bank to Home. I think that's how it works. It seems like it's going to be a real pain in the ass, but we'll see. I won't be like too terribly torn up if I can't do that. Like, I mean, ultimately they're just bits and bytes. But like, I would like to get them into Home. You've recently moved it from Leaf Green. Had to borrow a 3DS, some other games from a friend. I have a 3DS. I actually have a soft modded 3DS. The thing I don't have is the games in between, because I think I need like a copy of Black or White. Or no, I think I'll need a copy of like Diamond or Pearl, I think. And then Black or White, and then something, I can't remember. I'll have to do some Googling. But my understanding is I'll have to beat those games as well, so. So hopefully Pokemon Bank stays up for a while. Since you did it recently, do you happen to remember what games you needed? Keep in mind, I have moved from Gen 3 to 4 through the PAL Park post game in either instance. What generation? So I guess Generation 4 is like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, right? Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, or Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Okay, good to know. Cool. Then maybe instead of Emerald after this, I might do Heart Gold or Soul Silver. Go by generations instead of games or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'll need to get a copy of Heart Gold or Soul Silver in order to do that, unfortunately, but... And you need a... you need like a regular DS for that, not a 3DS, because you need a DS that has a Game Boy Advance Game Boy Advance slot and a DS slot. Got it. Okay, I have one of those. So we're good there. Four to 5, and then from 5 to... Assuming from 4 to 5, then 5 to bank, and bank to home. I'm assuming the bank to home transfer was assumed in there. Just want to make sure that I have the process fully correct. Yeah, bank first. 5. Is 5 black and white? Got it. And is that also, to go from 4 to 5, is that also post-game? Like I'll need to have a completed copy of Black, White, Black 2, or White 2? Got it, okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I have a DS flash cart. So for the transfer from need to be Elite 4, okay. For the transfer from Gen 3 to Gen 4, which game do you need to be running? Like, is it you launch the DS game and then it connects to the GBA cartridge, or do you need to launch the GBA game and it connects to the DS cartridge? The reason I ask is that, like, if you just need to launch the DS game and then it detects the GBA cartridge, then I can probably use a flash cart for that instead of needing a legitimate copy of the DS games. The reason that's a problem is that like getting copies of DS games is a little bit more difficult than GBA games. Because there's no such thing as repro carts of DS games. Due to, I'm assuming, some sort of DRM. Got it. All right, we'll cross those bridges when we get to them, I suppose. Yeah, so like there's no repro DS carts, but like I said, I have a DS flash cart, so I might be able to do it with that. Like I might be able to use a flash cart. If not, I'll just have to get like find copies of the DS games. All right, that is unfortunately going to be a stopping point for me. I want to run to the gas station before I start my workday, like my actual job workday. So I know short stream this morning. I got a late start, and I'm having an early stop as well. But like I mentioned earlier, if you weren't here, no stream tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday. I'm going out of town. I should be back Friday. And then the plan is to do this on Friday. Just keep shiny hunting in fire red for Friday, and then next week until Thursday. And then Thursday is indigo disc. Heads up, I am going to be doing some long streams for indigo disc is the plan. I took Friday off. I did not take Thursday off. I didn't want to take 2 whole days just for Pokemon DLC. So like Thursday will be normal stream probably, but then Friday I will hopefully be streaming all day unless Indigo Disc sucks and I hate it and it's not fun. So ideally it's cool and good and fun, and I'm streaming it all day Friday and probably all day Saturday. But yeah, so look forward to that. Definitely look forward to seeing you all there. Thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate you, and I will see you all on Friday. Peace.